So I've got one on the back and I've got one on the front. It's always good to have two tyres on your bike, I think.
Two tyres?
Yeah, one at the back and one at the front. So I got one at the back.
Yep.
And this one at the front. Chris! Chris! Chris!
Hmm? I thought I heard my name. I thought I heard someone calling my name. Maybe it was just wind in the trees or something. Hmm? Oh. I'm sure I heard my name.
Chris!
Oh,
Hello!
what are you doing here?
I was just riding past.
Well, what are the chances of that?
I don't know, it's amazing. But I got something to show you. I got new tyres.
Oh,
Come and have a look.
okay. Guess what? I've got a new front tyre as well.
Really?
Yeah. Let's have a look.
Okay.
What have you got on your bike, Tim?
Well, I had Pilot Road 4s. Like these.
This is my bike, Pilot Road 4. It's getting sort of, what, halfway through its life, I guess.
Fantastic tyre, those. But I wanted to try something different.
You know, one thing that I've noticed with these tyres on my bike is they
Scallop.
scallop a little bit on my bike for some reason. Did you find yours?
Yes. Yeah, I did.
So on my front, I've gone with a Conti Attack. Shall we have a quick look? This was a tyre which I didn't have to ride in. It was already sticky the moment I started riding. It does have a different feel to it.
They're one of the nicest tyres. They're very sticky, really sticky, and they, as you said, they come straight out of the box and you don't have to scrub them in.
One thing I've noticed, and I don't know whether it is the tyre doing this, but I seem to have heard like stones getting flung up on the exhaust pipe, but I don't know whether that is a tyre, so I don't know whether I should blame the tyre for that. But it is something that I have, just some noise that I've heard recently. Oh, let's get to yours that you've just had put on.
So these are the Road Smart 3s. Fantastic tyre. I had the Sport Smart 3 before, and they were very, very grippy, but they didn't last long. So I've got one on the back, and I've got one on the front. It handles beautifully. Very happy with it.
Cool, cool. I love your little right angle valves there.
When I got the tyres changed at DC Motorcycles on Marion Road, fantastic fellow, and he put them in for me.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, I've got something nifty on mine too. It's not the right angle one, although yeah, I can definitely see the advantage of that. But I've got something a little bit nifty as well, and it's a PSI indicator. So you can see how it's just green on the top there.
And that means green means it's good.
Green means it's good, and it means so the front one's right here. I'll take it off and I'll show you. And so you can see it's rated for 36 on the front. And as you can see, it's gone red there, which means it's under, you know, there's no pressure basically on it because I've taken it off. So yeah, the front one's rated to 36, and the back one is 42, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's high.
Isn't it 42?
That's very high.
What's yours?
38 to 40. Well, it says 40 in the manual, but that's pretty high.
Let's double check, shall we?
Let's have a look.
I'll just put this on. So as you can see, it's red, and then that goes green. It's a good
Yeah,
way to just check
42.
that. Yeah.
You're right, Chris.
Oh yeah.
A 4 and a 2.
4 and a 2. So it's recommended for 42 psi on the back.
Wow. Very good.
And one thing else you'll notice about my bike, it looks a little bit different from most of our videos. Why is that? Having trouble there?
Well, no top box, Chris.
Yeah, I thought I'd go riding without my top box for once. The advantage of a top box is it's very handy to put stuff, but it does make the bike a little less sleek looking, so I kind of like the look of it without.
Well, why don't we ride and see what our new tyres are like?
Good idea. Now, tyres might be a bit muddy at the moment, so I'm just going to weave a little bit.
Your indicator's on, Chris. So, look, these tyres feel fantastic. The bike handles beautifully. It's comfortable, soft. Yeah, no, it just handles lovely. You know, when you get new tyres, it almost feels like a new bike.
Yeah, particularly with you know, taking curves and bends in the road. It's a lot easier, I find, to turning into corners. It's a lot smoother. Shall we head down here, or where are we going?
Yeah, go left here.
Left. So one thing I quite often do is I'll ride to visit family over in Melbourne a couple of times a year. So doing a lot of freeway riding, it flattens off your tyres a little bit.
Yeah, it does.
Because you're not, there's a lot of straight line riding.
Your indicator, Chris.
Oh, thanks. So yeah, so quite often if I'm not doing too many twisties, I'll get those ridges on the tyres.
Yes, and my Pilot Road 4 looked great on the sides, but they were very worn in the middle.
So I think the Pilot Road 4s are dual compound, aren't they?
Yeah, and so are these.
Whereas my front tyre is something different completely. It kind of changes density or something from the centre to the outside. That's the Conti Attacks.
They cure it at a different temperature, I think, in the middle of the tyre.
Oh, okay.
I think. I stand to be corrected, but so they so it is harder in the middle, even though it's the same compound over the whole tyre.
Okay. I did use a cheaper brand, which was just a single compound tyre. So I tried that, and it didn't last me very long. It's a little bit hard to do a review of tyres when you've only just had them put on.
It is, but you can give just a review of how they feel. I mean, really the best review is once you've had them on for a few thousand Ks. But you do get, they do handle, each tyre does handle differently. And you can't buy the Pilot Road 4s anymore. They're I think they're called the Pilot 5s.
No, the Road 5s.
Oh, Road 5, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've dropped the Pilot from the name. One of my favourite video bloggers, Richie Vida, went over to Spain to go to the launch recently. So, have you seen that video?
No, I haven't seen that one.
So yeah, it looked like a great event where he got to ride on lots of different motorcycles with those Pilot, the Road 5s on. I'm not too sure whether we'll ever get to that stage with our channel, being invited to go to Spain to test out tyres. I I think we'll need a few more subscribers.
Well, we reached the 40 mark during the week.
The big 40.
Yep.
Gee. So only 10 to go before we celebrate.
Look, there's a bushfire, Chris.
Yeah. Oh, we're out of fire ban season, so people are doing their burn-offs. And what's this? This looks like a Suzuki. Same light. I do like the lights on my bike. I like how they're, you know, the bikes that have the two front lights.
Yeah.
And one of them's
Yeah,
usually
one's
off.
on and the other's not.
Yeah. I always think that looks strange. There was a video of a policeman who pulled over motorcyclists and told him off for for not having his lights on. And he didn't realise that that's the way they are. Okay, you tell me where to go if you want to go in front.
Okay.
Gee, it's a bit rough on the verge there.
Hey?
This road needs fixing.
Well, Chris, I'm glad I caught up with you today.
Yeah, what a coincidence, eh?
It's amazing, just going for a ride and you're sitting in a park. And to our viewers, I hope you enjoyed the video, our little review on our new tyres. And please like and subscribe, we'd really appreciate it. And comment. Thanks again. See you, Chris.
See you, Tim. See you, viewers.
Oh, it's closed, Chris. It's closed. Shall we go to a chunga?
I know. How about we go to Chunga?
I'll go to a chunga. You go to chunga.
I'll go to Chunga.